Meal prep is truly my love language. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. And now that the weather is getting warmer, I've been adding simple salads to the menu. These summer salads are also perfect for spring and can be made at the beginning of the week to be enjoyed all throughout the week without any extra cooking required. So think simple summer salads that are light, fresh, healthy, delicious, and super easy to make. But first, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, LMNT. LMNT is a delicious, high-quality electrolyte drink mix that was specifically designed for people who want to live a healthy, active, whole food-based lifestyle, and I'm going to share more on them in just a bit. So the first salad I'm going to share is my tuna chickpea salad. This salad is packed with protein, it's loaded with fiber, it is so delicious, and it truly has like the best texture and the best flavor. So the first thing I do is drain one 15-ounce can of garbanzo beans, aka chickpeas, and then I pour them into a nice big bowl. Then you're going to grab the back of a fork and you just want to mash the chickpeas into the bottom and into the side of the bowl. The goal here is to break them down, and you're going to notice that some of them are going to stay whole and some of them are going to get really broken down, and that's totally fine. That's kind of the texture we're going for. So once you're done, it's going to look something like this. Then from here, everything goes right into this bowl, starting with two 5-ounce cans of tuna packed in water. Now, whenever I use tuna, I always look for skipjack tuna, and this is because this is the type of tuna that contains the least amount of mercury, and I do like to eat quite a bit of tuna. So I first drain off any excess water from the tuna, and then I get it right into my bowl. And quick side note, you can also make this recipe with canned salmon. Both options are so delicious, so as always, use what you have. Then to keep the salad nice and light with the protein high and the fats a little bit lower, I am going to add in some Greek yogurt. And I do this in place of traditional mayonnaise. So I've got a heaping half cup of 2% Greek yogurt. If you're not ready to commit to all Greek yogurt, another great way to do this is to go 50-50. So you could do half Greek yogurt and then half mayo. Then for our veggies and a nice crunchy texture, I'm going to toss in a half cup each of finely diced red onion and then some diced up celery. Now we're going to add light, bright, fresh flavor by adding in a tablespoon of chopped up capers, and then I have a couple teaspoons of fresh lemon zest, along with a few tablespoons of fresh chopped dill, which could also be parsley. I'm telling you, whenever you're making a salad, fresh herbs is one of the easiest ways to level up the flavor. It just takes something that's very simple and basic and makes it feel really special and elevated. I'll season this with a little bit of salt and some black pepper, and then we're just gonna toss this together until it's really well combined. Now this salad is really hearty, so it holds up really well in the fridge, making it perfect for meal prep. Once you get it transferred into an airtight container, it will happily last in your fridge for up to 5 days. Then when you're ready to enjoy it, you can pile it onto a sandwich, you could scoop it over a salad, or you can do what I love to do and just serve it with some fresh veggies and crackers on the side for scooping. My next simple summer salad, which is also perfect for spring, is my cranberry chicken salad, which I have to tell you is one of the most popular clean and delicious recipes that I have. Everybody loves this recipe. But before I show you how to make this, I'm going to share a little bit more about today's sponsor, LMNT. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know that I genuinely love LMNT. They've supported our channel for years, and they are my absolute favorite go-to electrolyte. So I was very excited when I saw that they launched a new flavor, which is their lemonade iced tea. So think Arnold Palmer. It's light, it's refreshing, it's delicious. Honestly, it's so good. But other than just tasting delicious, here is what really caught my attention. I found that when I swapped it for my afternoon coffee, it actually gave me steadier energy throughout the afternoon. Because I'm going to be completely transparent, I definitely am guilty of reaching for afternoon coffee when I'm having like a really busy day, but maybe I'm feeling a little bit tired or my energy has dipped a bit. But the truth is that caffeine doesn't actually give us more energy. It just masks the signal that is telling us that we're tired. So then what happens is once that caffeine wears off, we experience the fatigue that was already there, and we call that the crash, right? That's when we really feel our energy dip. But what I have come to learn is that tea works differently because the caffeine in tea comes naturally paired with L-theanine and polyphenols. So you get a smoother, steadier lift. so there's like less spike and less drop. On top of that, the lemonade iced tea is built on LMNT's signature electrolyte formula. So you have your sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which is going to support real hydration without added sugar or artificial ingredients. And as I've shared so many times in the past, I just truly feel so good when I drink it. I feel a big difference between drinking plain water and drinking the water with the electrolytes. I genuinely feel more hydrated, more focused, and more energized. And right now, LMNT is offering everybody in the Clean and Delicious community a free 8-count sample pack of their most popular drink mix flavors with any order. That's 8 single serving packets for free with any purchase. So if you wanted to try the lemonade iced tea, and I do recommend that you do, you would also get their fan favorite flavors. So you would get 2 raspberry, 2 citrus, 2 orange, and 2 watermelon. So all you have to do is visit drinklmnt.com/Danny Spies. And again, it's important that you use this link, so I have it for you down in the description box as well. That's drinklmnt.com/Danny Spies. So let's get into this cranberry chicken salad, because I'm telling you, it's going to be your new warm weather meal prep staple. It's so good. Now, I like to start by making the creamy dressing first. So into a small bowl, I'm gonna combine a 1/2 cup of low-fat Greek yogurt. And then for this one, I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of mayo as well. Keep in mind, you can do all Greek yogurt like we spoke of before, you can do all mayo, or you can do a 50-50 mix. There's really no right or wrong here, and sometimes I just kind of do it based on my mood. So you can just decide which one sounds good to you and which one feels the most aligned with your personal nutritional goals right now. Then I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice just to keep things nice and bright, along with 2 teaspoons of honey, and that's just gonna help to round the flavors a bit. I'll give that a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of black pepper, and then I'll gently whisk this all together until it's nice and thick and creamy. And we're gonna use this to flavor our chicken salad. So let's set that aside, and then into a nice big bowl, I've got 2 cups of cooked, boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I've got it chopped up, but it can also be shredded. Sometimes if I think ahead, I will make my slow cooker shredded chicken, and then I'll use that for the base of the recipe. But if I'm in a hurry or I'm looking for a shortcut, I will use whatever leftover chicken I have in the fridge, or I will just go to the grocery store and grab a rotisserie chicken. A store-bought rotisserie chicken, in my humble opinion, can be a fantastic option when you want a convenient protein source in the fridge ready to grab and go. Okay, so we've got the chicken, and then in goes a 1/2 cup of finely diced celery, which is gonna give this a really great crunch and great texture, and then a 1/4 cup of finely diced red onion, and then a 1/3 cup of roughly chopped dried cranberries. I'm gonna finish this with a couple tablespoons of chopped up walnuts, which is gonna add another layer of flavor and texture. I'm telling you, it's so good. Then all I have to do is grab that creamy dressing that we made. I'm gonna drizzle that right over the top and then gently toss everything together. You really just want all of the chicken and all of the veggies to have a nice light coating of the dressing and for everything to be well combined. This is another light and delicious summer salad that's also perfect for spring, and it works so well for meal prep because you can transfer it into individual containers and it will happily last in your fridge for up to 5 days. The third and final simple summer salad, it's a little bit of a tongue twister, that I want to share with you today is my Mediterranean quinoa salad. This one I get so excited about every single year. This is one of those recipes, if you make it and you share it, I'm telling you, somebody's gonna ask you for the recipe. So the first thing you have to do is prepare your quinoa. And the cool thing about quinoa is while it is usually grouped with the grains, it's technically a seed. So it cooks much faster than your average grain. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much done in just about 15 minutes. And while I would consider quinoa a carbohydrate, it is rather unique in the sense that it is one of the only grains that contains a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids. So 1 cup of cooked quinoa has 8 grams of complete protein and then 5 grams of fiber. Now to cook the quinoa, I always start by giving it a rinse under some cold water in a fine mesh strainer. You just want to move it around and rinse it until the water runs clear and you don't see any white, foamy, soapy bubbles over the top. Then simply transfer it into a small saucepan along with 2 cups of water. Turn your heat up to high, let it come up to a boil, then reduce it down to a simmer. lightly cover the pot and let it go for about 12 to 15 minutes or until all of that liquid has absorbed and the quinoa is nice and light and fluffy, just like this. Now, you may notice that there are these little white squiggly rings. That is totally normal. Basically, when the quinoa cooks, the germ pops. So those little white wiggles are the germ, and them being there simply means that your quinoa is cooked and ready to go. Once the quinoa has cooled down to room temperature, I just get it into a nice big bowl and I'm gonna add all of the rest of ingredients, starting with 1 large cucumber. Now, I love to use an English cucumber because they're super crunchy and they don't have any seeds. If you can't find those little Persian cucumbers would be a great second option. Then I have a 1/3 cup of finely diced red onion, 2 cups of grape tomatoes or any type of small tomato that have been halved or quartered depending on their size. And then I have some halved Kalamata olives, which are really rich and buttery and salty and delicious. Then I'm adding in 1 can of drained and rinsed garbanzo beans. And then of course, we have to finish this with some creamy, tangy feta cheese. If it's possible, try to get your feta in block form like I have here and crumble it yourself, because I'm telling you the taste and the texture is superior to pre-crumbled feta. So we'll set that aside and we're gonna make a super simple dressing. Now this is a really light, bright, lemony Greek vinaigrette, and I love to make a vinaigrette with a 1-to-1 ratio. So I go 1 part oil to 1 part acid. And this is going to create a light, bold flavor. So we're gonna start with 1 fat crushed clove of garlic, okay? And I'm gonna get that right into a spouted cup. Then I'll add a teaspoon of dried oregano, a 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, that's gonna help to emulsify and bring the dressing together. And then a 1/4 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice, along with 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And then I'm gonna add in a 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And this is your opportunity to use the good stuff. So if you have it, now's the time. We'll give this a little bit of salt and black pepper, and then I'm just gonna whisk everything together. And from here, all we're gonna do is drizzle the dressing right on top of the salad. And again, gently toss the quinoa and the veggies all together until they all have the light coating of this beautiful, bright, delicious dressing. And you, my friend, have yet another beautiful, simple summer salad ready to go that you can add to your weekend meal prep. Just transfer this into an airtight container and it's ready to go. If you want to bulk it up throughout the week, you could add some canned tuna or some grilled chicken if you wanted to boost the protein even more, or if you just want a simple light salad for lunch. There you go. So now, as always, I am very curious to know which of these 3 recipes have you perhaps already tried, and or do you think you will try first? Come on down to the comment section below and please let me know. And thanks again to LMNT for sponsoring this video. If you guys enjoy easy, healthy recipes just like this, I highly encourage you to check this video out next. And of course, let me know if there's anything you'd love to see me make. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!